Naruto 608 predictions. Can Obito be redeemed? Viewer comments. Let's go ahead and knock this out here. Antiochus 87. I don't see how Obito can change sides. Obito might apologize on his deathbed, but he can't be redeemed. I think he's going to die soon. After Rin's death is explained, Obito has been the mastermind manipulating everyone for decades. He is not like Nagato. No, he isn't. And any attempt to redeem Obito will be a huge pull. But case scenario for Obito morally, Kakashi tells him the truth, and Rin, and he kills himself in despair. It's he's done a lot of evil. Let's just everybody admit this. And I'm not going to say that Kishimoto isn't going to have him get a conversion, isn't going to make him all of a sudden go, hey, let's, Kakashi, whatever. Now I know why Rin died, and let's be buddies, and let's team together. Could happen. Okay? It's just really, really hard to believe. At least for me. And evidently I'm not the only person that's having a tough time with it. So, thanks for the comment. I'm throwing that, just throw that out there. Ridiculously tasty. After Pain, supposedly the evil mastermind of the Akatsuki turned good. I can't see Kishi doing that again with Obito. Especially not after he reacted to Nagato's betrayal. I'd like to see Obito and Kakashi die together, but I also think about Guy. He kicked Obito's ass twice in the flashbacks, but he looks pretty effed up now. I can see the 8th gate opening. Yeah, that's... I don't know how the world that's gonna, Yeah, it's getting pretty nasty, isn't it? But there's still... Kakashi is kind of a genius for having an amazing amount of options open. And Guy could do that. There's still things that Kakashi could do, although I think he's like probably past his limit. But we'll see. I mean, it's pretty wild. And Kakashi is, well, both Kakashi and Guy are really intelligent. I mean, even though Guy may take a hit on that a few times, but they're actually pretty darn intelligent. So if there's a way to do this, they're definitely going to be able to find it. And both these, it's still kind of crazy that the two people that have beat up Obito the most are the two he's rematched with, and I still think he's going to end up in the end getting his butt kicked. But I really do appreciate the comment. Okay, Beyond the Grave 666. Remember what happened with Sasuke saw Obito for the first time. Itachi tried to kill him using his brother. I believe that Itachi knew something more that he took to the grave. He knew he was going to die, so he took Orochimaru out of Sasuke's body. Right? He did. He protected the village till the day he died, knowing that this two were a menace. Meant for Obito's heart. Not sure if that... Okay. I also believe that Kakashi is keeping a simple story, helps him with the cliffhangers. Maybe Obito is dream world crazy like you say, but if that's the case, why has he got mad when he saw Ito Madara? He has a different plan now. Yeah, it was pretty clear that he, say about mad, he was kind of surprised, shocked, whatever. It definitely doesn't seem to be, bringing back Madara doesn't seem to be his plan anymore. So yeah, it's a good point. And that's another thing. What is Obito's plan? That's a good question. Is it still that, or is there something? Does he have some kind of secret? Obito's, is he working with? I mean, there's a lot of options. Good points though. I think a lot of people are getting out of the story, Mr. Rampage. You're forgetting the main character. Remember that Naruto has changed hearts in the past. Yes, he has. And Naruto it's called Naruto for a reason. So this is true. What I think is going to happen is after Kakashi and Obito finish with their FaceTime and both sides know the truth, Naruto is going to interfere with the fight and change and his heart, or Naruto will get captured, and once inside the Mons, he will control the other tail beasts. I like that idea a lot because of his relationship with him. If he gets inside the ghetto Monzo, and that's an interesting concept. Now, I haven't really, in all fairness, forgot that it's Naruto. But I have to concede that this is Kishimoto, and if he wants to do that, he can. What I'm simply saying, and a lot of people are saying, it isn't that he can't do it, and this isn't the way it can turn out. It's simply we just have a hard time believing it, and that's my issue. It isn't that it can't happen, right? And this is a shonen series, so you know it's the way, you know, the happy endings and everything. But this guy is, well, I think the guy is evil. I mean, and just in saying he's crazy evil, really, in a way, is kind of almost a nice way of saying it. It's probably a little more accurate too. But I don't know. Well, anyway, thanks for the comments. Really do appreciate it. And let's see, Shadowlaw OZ. Number 1, Naruto and Sasuke will defeat Madara. Number 2, Obito will find out why Kakashi killed Rin. Then he will sit there with a shocked look on his face and not fight or help Madara or anything because he's at the point where he doesn't know what to do anymore. 3, it's like 3.5. Sakura, with her magical fairy dust, will come heal Kakashi, and Obito will be like, kill me, I want to be with Rin Sensei. And that's another thing too, we're talking about, I mean, what happens when a lot of the other Konoha ninjas, what if they show up? And I don't know, there's a tremendous amount of things that could happen. I'm interested. Kishimoto, I can't wait to see how you get yourself out of this. You know, and I don't know. I'm really interested, but I just hope that it all makes more sense than some parts of it do right now. Really do appreciate the comments. ZP0013, Mr. Rampage, if Obito wants to complete the Moon's Eye plan and create a world where Rin is alive, etc., etc., why do you think he had the need to destroy Konoha with the Kyuubi? Wouldn't it be better if he took the Kyuubi and went back to the shadows? Yes, those are good points. Like I've said earlier, which I'm sure you've already heard, I think that the whole who is Obito thing has changed. I could be wrong, but I think it's definitely changed, and a lot of things simply don't make a lot of sense to me. I'm gonna leave it at that. I think everybody knows I'm just not happy with it. Appreciate the comment. Stink Nuggets McGee, Conan, the Akatsuki victims, the other Jinchuriki, Torun and his partner. He's responsible for Sasuke recent activity. He was on the grassy knoll. He was at the theater that shot Lincoln. He let Barbarous go. Jimmy Hoffa, the attempt on Ronald Reagan. Oh man, he wrote the Fonzie Jumps the Shark episode. You know, I just had that explained to me. That whole jump the shark thing. I'd heard it a few times, but I never really understood that was the whole Fonzie thing. When they do when they do something for the simple purpose of just making a big bang, just a big flash, it doesn't make any sense to the story or add up or anything. So Fonzie jumps a shark, and everybody goes, "Wow, yeah, I just." It's a good points. And the Sopranos season finale. Ooh, good ending. That's right. The whole last, what was it, a couple of minutes that was blank, and everybody got pissed because it didn't make any sense. Like, well, fill in your own ending. Well, anyway, yeah, awesome examples. So he cannot be redeemed. The only way is if he sacrificed himself like Darth Vader, but he has to die in the end. Oh, good stuff. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very much here. Oh, and you got a couple more comments. Awesome though. Really do. It was pretty good. I needed a good laugh right there. Okay, I'm gonna get this right finally. He's not evil, just crazy and heartbroken. He lost everything he loved, and Madara was there to twist him up. He can't magically turn good because his body count is too high. Okay, let's do a complete count. 1, the Blood Mist Hunter Ninja. 2, Kushina, Minato, and a lot of Leaf Ninja from the Tails attack. Possibly Yahiko. Yeah, I think he had to set up the... Well, we've already, I think, covered the whole Yahiko thing with my review. That I think that he had to get rid of him because Yahiko was like, you know, this Obito or this Toby guy is no good. So yeah, he's gone too far. He's gone too far. I absolutely agree. And then Stick Nuggets McGee also. See, I don't think he's really evil. So it sounds like from, if I'm getting it right, you're thinking he's twisted and maybe crazy, but not evil. It's really, you know, when you really look deeply into it, you can kind of eliminate everybody from being able to go, well, they're mentally ill, they're twisted, they're on this, they're on drugs, or whatever. So yeah, it's hard to really pin evil on most people when you really break in and analyze it. But yeah, all right, really do appreciate the comments. Thanks for making me laugh. That's always good. Okay, DT Ninja 831. I think Kakashi will die. After all, he's already died once, so I think it will be him. Plus, Kakashi can barely withstand the power of one eye in his MS. I doubt he could last very long if Obito were to give him the other one. Also, in the scene where Kakashi is with his father, he tells him that there must be something that you're still meant to do before your time comes. Maybe reconciling with Obito is the reason. Just a thought. Do you remember in the anime they had Obito there with the thumbs up? I mean, was that just something they added? Or was I guess that wasn't in the manga. I don't know. That made things even way more confusing. Even though it was just a tiny little scene when Kakashi died. As far as we go back to this, he's already died once. Some people say that when you die and you get brought back, you have like a death immunity for a while in a manga. I don't know. I'm not really an expert on a lot of mangas, so I don't know if that's kind of the way it works. But I don't know. So we'll have to find out. Interesting scenario. Really appreciate the comment, and we'll see. Stink Nuggets McGee again. I don't think Obito is necessarily evil, crazy, brainwashed, heartbroken. Yes, evil. Okay, that clarifies it. All right, excellent. And let's see, DT Ninja 831 again. Yeah, this is a tough one. I really do believe that there is something left inside that remains of Obito, but in order to draw it out, Kakashi's words are going to have to cut him pretty deep to have any effect, and even then it may not work. I believe this misunderstanding between Kakashi killing Ran and him not telling the truth to Obito is the reason he refuses to acknowledge him. This is, yeah. Alright, well, DT Ninja 831 continuing on. But in this chapter, I felt like Kakashi was about to reveal the truth to Obito after talking to Ran at her grave. He did say, I have to tell Obito. It's possibly he felt so much guilt at first that he didn't know how to tell him. I hope that Obito realizes he was being used by Madara. Maybe one will kill the other, and one will give the other their eye. Could happen. Thanks for the comment. Neo Snipe. Not again when Nagato turned good at the last moment was enough. Maybe he's going to betray Madara. But he will have a new plan, or Madara's plan wasn't the Moon Eye and Obito was used. But please, no talk jutsu. Okay, we'll see about how that works out. Chaz Malakian. I don't think anyone in particular is evil. They all had their reasons for something bad they did, but I don't find anyone can be someone, but I don't remember, who is purely evil that likes doing bad stuff for pleasure. It would be interesting in a way if Kakashi died after giving back Obito's eye. Back to the subject about with both eyes more powerful, and Obito defeated Madara. Long shot, I know, but it would be something no one would expect. Nice video and keep up the work. Appreciate it. I always appreciate the positive comments, and I always appreciate your comments. Yeah, let's see. Who is purely evil and that likes doing bad stuff for pleasure? There are people in psychology, you might want, sadists actually do enjoy hurting people. I don't know if you've been around any people like that, but they're not pleasant to be around. So, yeah. All right, okay, we'll see, moving on. Flame Kid 100, Obito is evil, just like that, all other Uchiha. And that's a whole question in and of itself. Are all Uchiha evil? Because, I mean, they do tend to all fall into, they've been called the Cursed Clan a few times, and I'm almost wondering if that's true. They all seem to fall back into this, this whole thing of feeling that they've been robbed. It's almost like the, I don't know if you've ever read the Silmarillion or anything from Tolkien. The whole thing about, well, I want to get into, I'm opening up a whole different thing, but it's just the idea that this almost genetically, just goes on, this revenge thing, and, but anyway, so, moving on past that, appreciate the comment, and let's see, Funkador92832, you need to watch the anime and how to pronounce the names right. It's not Kisame. Now, for anybody that's been following me on here, sometimes I say I'm right, sometimes I don't say I'm right. I used to warn people about this, but Funkador92832, I say a lot of stuff wrong, and that is just flat out the way this is going to happen. So if that's a problem for you, there's nothing I literally can do about it, because that's just the way it is. All right, and let's see, going on. Let's see, Ihikara. I don't want to see Obito die. There's the part of me, which I think I already explained in the video, that I feel sorry for the kid, tremendously sorry for the kid. Now, I mean, this is just a made-up character or anything, but just felt really bad for him. But, wow, talk about growing up to be an evil dude. Or just, a twisted, dude. I mean, and I am actually sympathetic to the whole thing about, the way everything happened to him and the whole deal, and he didn't really have a chance to, to really, such a young person to handle all that, and he's a twisted person or whatever, but gee whiz, he's really hurt a lot of people. So, yeah. But then again, the whole thing about evil, like I said, that's almost a separate subject, is can anyone be evil? If there's a lot of, like I say, a lot of rationale where you could say nobody really is evil, they're just, messed up in one way or the other. So, unless, I guess it depends on how you would define evil, too. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the end. Really appreciate all the comments. Okay, Kenan Tarku TV, awesome review, man. Smiley face. Always like the positive energy. I'm totally, completely down with it. All right, I appreciate all the comments. These are fun. It's always fun for me to do these. I'm already seeing there's probably a few questions I can probably get out of this one, but I have to look back through it. It's really good. I'm actually, as I'm finishing this up here, I want to say I really do always appreciate my subscribers, my reviewers, or my viewers. So I'm definitely not a professional. I'm a fan that does reviews. I'm not a professional reviewer that does this stuff by any stretch of the imagination. And I do this for fun. And I really do enjoy the viewer comments. These are a lot of fun. It helps me tremendously. I mean, basically, you're giving me the script, right? I mean, literally, and then I can just go ahead and comment on it. They're fantastic. And I also realize that not everybody wants to spend this 20+ minutes or 30 or 40 or 50 minutes to watching video, but some people do. So this channel appeals to different people. I try to make shorter videos. I make the longer videos like this, and as long as this channel is fun, which it definitely is, then I'm going to keep doing it. It's tremendous. Once again, I appreciate all the support that I get from my subscribers and my viewers. A thumbs up would be tremendous. And you can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything that you want to. Until next time, take care.